Hello, and today I'm speaking to Jeffrey Bisig of Deutsche Bank. And of course, you look after North America, the US, and Canada. Mm-hmm. So what are some of the major trends for this region for financial institutions?
I think there's two major trends affecting a lot of the North American institutions. Mm-hmm. The first is going to be regulatory, right? There's multiple new regulations coming across. Dodd-Frank being one of them for the payments, for remittance payments, which is going to be a tremendous burden to a lot of the U.S. as well as Canadian institutions in regards to the cost and time that they'll have to put in. The second being FATCA, which is the Foreign Account Tax Compliance Act. That is going to be global in nature, so we're going to see quite a few institutions that will have to spend time and resources in complying with that act. And the third is going to be Basel III, where we will have some complications or some concerns around liquidity, overnight liquidity from financial institutions, and how financial institutions will deal with those types of changes in the environment, in the regulatory environment. The second major theme, I think, is transparency, and a lot of that is driven by some of those regulations. So transparency in regards to fees, transparency in regards to foreign exchange rates, and transparency in regards to information services. And Deutsche Bank has actually quite a few products and services on the cash management side that addresses a lot of those transparency questions and will help our clients comply with a lot of these new regulations.
So you mentioned regulatory changes, so I wanted to go into more detail about how those regulatory changes will really impact North America.
Right. So in North America, two of the major regulations that will be impacting our clients. The first one will be Dodd-Frank and the Regulation E. This regulation will basically change a lot of the products and services that our customers offer to their downstream consumer clients. Having the ability to provide them a disclosure with full visibility of fees, full visibility of foreign exchange rates, and availability will be a challenge to them. But that, we believe, will be a differentiating factor for a lot of correspondent banks like Deutsche Bank in being able to provide services that give that information in true transparency down to our correspondent institutions. The second being FATCA, which is going to be a global initiative. It will affect banks all over the world, but in North America, it will affect institutions in Bermuda. It will affect institutions in Canada. There is a start date in 2013 where the foreign financial institutions will have to register. And Deutsche Bank is actually taking quite a bit of time and effort to educate our clients both on FATCA as well as Dodd-Frank through a whole variety of methods, through one-on-one meetings, through newsletters, continual regular newsletters, as well as webinars that we've seen have been very well attended.
So I was hoping that you could tell me a little bit more about Deutsche Bank's U.S. dollar clearing capabilities.
Deutsche Bank offers a full range of U.S. dollar clearing capabilities, from check to ACH to wire transfer. In particular, our wire transfer capabilities on the commercial side are industry leading. And in fact, some of those products on the commercial side, such as Guaranteed Hour and Guaranteed Ben, are being taken in the North America market, especially by the U.S. banks, as a way to satisfy many of the Dodd-Frank requirements around transparency. On a global basis, our U.S. dollar business, in conjunction with our #1 euro clearing business, continues to position Deutsche Bank as a clearer of choice in the market.
So Sibos this year is in Asia. It's being hosted in Osaka in Japan. What will be of interest at Sibos for North American clients?
I think for North American clients, one of the major themes will continue to be the regulatory changes that are impacting them both locally as well as globally. I think we'll also see quite a bit of dialogue around the global environment in Europe as well as the rest of the world. And then finally, because it is in Asia, I think we will be talking, a recurrent theme will be Asian clearing, especially renminbi clearing products.